they'll play live. You can't really paint those guys.
I love singing as hard as I can. Rabbit TV.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Today we're joined by Vinnie from ska punk legends Less Than Jake. You guys excited about playing Florida Music Fest?
We are. This is our 4th time playing.
Awesome.
And it's always a good time. It's outside in Florida, so it's already starts to be a good vibe. You're not like kind of caught in a club. Makes a little alcohol. Makes a little bit of high intensity music.
Okay.
It's a fun time.
Do you guys have any pre-show rituals that you do that's a little awkward?
Back in 1997, there was no dressing rooms. There were no really bathrooms to be had. It was punk clubs, you know, for instance. Even if you went to a bathroom, it would be weird.
Yeah.
But I started to pee in a plastic cup. So now my ritual is to pee in a plastic cup before we hit the stage.
You guys recently released a new album, See the Light,
Yes.
a few months ago. That was your first full-length album in 5 years. How have the responses been for that album?
Great. We wanted to kind of make a cohesive idea for a full length. Good vibe in the studio. We did it all ourselves. Our bass player Raj produced at his studio. Here we are. A few months later, people say good things about it, and I still think good things about it, so that's what matters.
That's great. Tell us a little bit about your songwriting process. I know that you write the majority of the lyrics.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
Yeah. Usually Chris and Raj, they'll put some kind of chords together, and occasionally JR as well, our sax player, put some chords together and kind of a rough melody and flip through the lyrics, and I have a certain idea about melody in my head when I'm doing the lyrics anyway. And then we just kind of dive in from there, and sometimes it's a home run and it fits perfectly, and other times you have to sort of slice and dice and try to make the song.
Yeah.
And sometimes it falls together. It's like it's meant to be.
You guys have been together for over 20 years.
Yeah.
What has changed and what has stayed the same?
We've seen a lot of different musics come and go, but we've also seen technology sort of change as well, as far as how people digest music and how people buy or not buy music. It went from a cassette tape and a vinyl record when we first started,
Yeah.
and then a CD, and then the death of a CD,
Yeah.
and then people started pirating the MP3, and now people start to buy the MP3, and just when people started to like kind of go, oh yeah, I'm buying it, in comes streaming, and they're like, I'm not
Right.
buying it anymore. Technology, you know, for anyone that makes content, technology, you know, has been a wild ride for 20 years.
How has social media affected your band?
Well, it's direct to the fan, you know, for better or for worse, to be honest with you. Sometimes you said something and then you wish there was a filter, you know. Social media is immediacy, immediate contact with a fan or a non-fan, which is a whole nother thing. It's great. You have to stay on your toes and you have to be smart about what you do as a band. I can reach out to fans, ask, what should we play tonight on the set list at the Florida Music Festival? You could go up, I saw it. You could go online and say, I need some questions for Less Than Jake. I'm doing an interview. So that immediacy and that coolness, it makes the brand flourish.
Have you noticed the change in your fans at shows from when you guys first started to now?
Well, at first it was all teenagers. Now it's 40-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and teenagers.
Woo! Less Than Jake.
I've met plenty of moms and plenty of dads who bring their teenage kid. You know, I loved you when I was growing up. Now I have a son or daughter, and I'm bringing them, this is their first show.
And they may have even been conceived to a Less Than Jake song.
I hope. It would be very fast and very quick. That's how the songs are. So I don't, like, if it was, that's probably how it would have been.
I can relate to that.
So
Yeah.
can I.
Who's to say if it's wrong or it's right? It helps me through the night. Who's to say I believe it?
If you could go back to 1992, the beginning of your career, what advice would you give yourself?
Do everything in moderation, including moderation. There it is.
I think I might get that tattooed on me
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
That's That's
Yeah.
pretty inspirational there. We actually have some social media questions. I took the social
It's
media
gonna be
recently.
terrible. These questions are gonna be terrible.
Jackie wants to know, in the song "The Science of Selling Yourself Short," what was the motivation here?
I've come to my senses. Did I become senseless?
It's me. It's a song that's self-deprecating, that says ultimately what a terrible person I am, but I continue on, you know? And it's funny because when I wrote that, I was going through getting divorced from my first wife. And when you're penning something so self-deprecating and it's set to such a cheery and flowery set of music, you kind of gloss over the fact that it's just me calling myself a terrible person, but me moving on from it as well.
Steve wants to know, what was the incident that occurred referenced in the song "Ninth at Pine"?
Ninth at Pine was 2 streets, and there was a fight going on. And instead of people breaking up that fight, they were cheering for the 2 people fighting to continue. We're going to sit here and watch you tear each other apart, and we're not going to do anything. And that was a very weird moment for me, you know?
What does the future look like for Less Than Jake?
You know, more shows, you know, you work and you find places to play and you continue to have fun. It's going to be shows, but it's also going to be balanced between family and friends, as well as professionally, like sort of you hope to move forward. Even if it's a little bit of forward momentum, you're winning in the long run.
I count on one hand what matters to me most.
All right, Vinny, thank you very much. See the Light is in stores now.
Yes.
Where else can they go to buy the album?
Go to iTunes, go to your local independent music store, buy some vinyl, actually. That's a great thing. And that's it.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, Vinny, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.